When you have successfully installed the sensor mat and the software, it's time to make your first shot. Of course, when the overhead lights are not lined up correctly, or something is wrong with the sensor mat, something is not connected properly, it will not work and it will not launch your shot. So what you need to do in the interface, we have a special button. When you start it up, you will see it. It's called Show Sensors. In Show Sensors, you can see exactly the status of each individual sensor of the sensor mat and the putting mat. If the putting mat is connected, you will automatically see that in the Show Sensors window. The sensor pad has 101 high-speed optical sensors, which needs an overhead light in order to operate. The 4 big holes on the back of the sensor mat are, as we call, reset sensors. The one in the middle is a reset sensor as well, but is only being used when you putt on the base mat. In a normal operation, when the light is configured correctly, set up correctly, and the sensor pad is hooked up correctly, in this Show Sensor screen you will see a lot of timers and little checkboxes with information. When everything is set up correctly and you go with your hand or club over one of these reset sensors, in the Show Sensor screen, all the little checkboxes which you see should be not checked, indicating the sensors are not triggered, so you will not see a little check mark inside. Next to that, it's got a lot of counters running. These should all be running. When you hit one of these sensors, the mat resets itself and you should see all the sensors not checked. And the timers that you see on that screen should all be running. If they are not all running, maybe 1 or 2 are still stopped, just hit this one as well, and in that case you should see every timer running and every sensor unchecked. When that's okay, it means that the sensor mat is connected correctly and the overhead light is set up correctly. Now what you can do is, without touching any of these reset sensors, because then the mat will go back to a reset status, with your hand just slowly move over each of these sensors, or you can also do that with your club, and you will see them triggered on the screen. The back row of sensors indicated on the screen as back row, the front row sensors, which you see on the screen as front row, and the ball track sensors, and it also shows on the screen ball track. Just move your hand over them and you will see them checked, light up. If you then hit the reset sensor again, they should go off again. If you make a shot over the sensor mat with your club in this Show Sensor screen, you will see exactly which sensors have been triggered during that shot. Make sure that part is working correctly before you go into the driving range, because you can make 100 of shots and when the lights have not been set up correctly, it will never launch a shot. In case of any questions, just contact ProTee and we will be happy to assist you.